Haz&Meg go crazy, kicked out of deal as Netflix pulling plug over unsatisfactory content. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have been warned that Netflix will consider pulling the plug on their deal if the two parties cannot reach an agreement on content. Barry Chase, a US television and film lawyer, claimed that Netflix is looking for content that will cause a stir. However, he claimed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex want to produce content that speaks to their particular desire to make a point. Speaking to express.co.uk, he alleged that the streaming giant will at some point pull the plug if Harry and Meghan are unable to produce anything that they regard as acceptably likely to cause a stir all on its own with the public. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced their deal with Netflix in September 2020, but they are yet to produce any content for the platform. While Mr. Chase said that the lack of content may not be a sign of any distress between the partners, however, he noted that there are always stresses and strains. He said, "I don't think the lack of product so far is indicative of any distress. But there are always stresses and strains here. Harry and Meghan want to do something that speaks to their particular desire to make a point, and Netflix may not feel that that's something that's going to sell very well. Because they are interested ultimately in the financial benefit they can get out of this association. But not short term, because they are a deep pocket." The exact details of the deal have not been disclosed, but several reports have suggested it could be worth in excess of $100 million, £72 million. Their deal with Netflix came in the wake of their decision to step back from their roles as senior members of the royal family in March 2020. Announcing their deal with the streaming platform, the couple said, "Our lives, both independent of each other, and as a couple, have allowed us to understand the power of the human spirit, of courage, resilience, and the need for connection. Through our work with diverse communities and their environments, to shining a light on people and causes around the world, our focus will be on creating content that informs but also gives hope. As new parents, making inspirational family programming is also important to us, as is powerful storytelling through a truthful and relatable lens. We are pleased to work with Ted and the team at Netflix, whose unprecedented reach will help us share impactful content that unlocks action." The couple also signed a major deal with Spotify, worth £18 million. They have since produced just one 35-minute podcast episode. Through his legal team, Prince Harry has confirmed that he does not feel safe returning to Britain. "It should go without saying that he wants to come back," his lawyer told the High Court. On February 18, the Duke of Sussex's lawyer made a statement to the High Court in London in a preliminary hearing to address the question of police protection for the Sussexes. This claim is about the fact that the claimant does not feel safe when he is in the UK given the security arrangements that were applied to him in June 2021 and will continue to be applied to him if he decides to come back, attorney Shahid Fatima said at the Royal Courts of Justice, per The Guardian. Fatima continued, "And, of course, it should go without saying that he wants to come back, to see family and friends, and to continue to support the charities that are so close to his heart. Most of all, this is, and always will be, his home." Prince Harry, Meghan, and their son Archie first lost their taxpayer-funded police protection when they stepped away from being working royals in 2020 and have spoken about the need for security on multiple occasions. When the family first relocated to California, they stayed at one of Tyler Perry's properties because he also gave them the use of his security team. In 2020, Prince Harry reportedly offered to pay for UK police protection from his own funds when in Britain, citing threats from neo-Nazis, but was not allowed to do so. In January 2022, his legal team sought another judicial review to allow the royal to pay for his own security team while in the UK. At the time, Prince Harry released a statement alluding to compromised security during his last visit to the UK, to unveil a statue of his late mother, Princess Diana.